Hey peeps, DeMz here, and welcome back to Fallout. In the last episode, we cleared out Junktown and collected all but 2 instances of all the XP rewards available. The missed rewards total 750 XP. One of them was to clear out Killian's safe, and the other was to tell Sol that his girlfriend Trish is worried about him. In today's episode, we're heading to the hub. In my opinion, the hub is one of the most expansive and largest areas of the game. Because of this, and the requirement to run back and forth quite a lot for all of the various XP rewards and quests that we are going to be doing, I'll be cutting out a lot of the running back and forth bits. So that you're not completely lost, we'll take a tour of the town first. The hub is broken up into 5 sections. The entrance is mostly useless. We'll find caravans here, and when we do take a caravan job, this is where we need to come in order to head out into the desert with that caravan. The first thing you see when you enter the downtown area is the Crimson Caravan. This is one of the companies you can take missions with. Their missions are basically always very tough, hence their name. They of course also pay more. The Crimson Caravan shares a building with the Maltese Falcon, your local brothel and gambling house. Across from the Falcon is the general store. Below the general store is the friendly lending company with some questionable lending tactics. Below the lending company is Bob's Iguana bits, and next to them is the gun store. Across from the gun store is the police station. Above the gun store is the library, which should probably have been better named a bookshop. Across the library is Fargo Traders, another caravan company. Heading south from downtown, we come to the water merchant area. There isn't really much here other than the Church of the Children of the Cathedral and the water merchants themselves. Heading west from the downtown area, we come to the Heights. It's basically the rich part of town. There's only one family living here, the high towers, and another house for all of their guards. Heading east from downtown, we come to Oldtown, which is basically the shady section of the hub. Here we can find Harold and Slappy, the Thieves Guild, Jacob the Arms Dealer, and a businessman with questionable wares. Okay, with that tour out of the way, let's load up the entrance and we can thoroughly explore that. For those of you out there that played Wasteland, the game that heavily inspired Fallout, the name of the Caravan Guards should be familiar. Now, while I heard that Wasteland is an amazing game, it's not something that I'll probably play myself. It predates a mouse, and as such, you have Space Quest-like interface where you need to type in look at blah blah blah, and this style of gameplay just does not appeal to me. Now, old John here tells us that he's a security guard for a caravan, and that they hire people to protect them while they travel the deserts. He also gives us a bunch of general information about town, but nothing really new, repeats a bunch of stuff that you will already know by this point. After waiting till morning, John gets replaced by Luke, and I have an almost identical conversation with him, so we'll be skipping that. Next, we'll have a conversation with Dan the Brahma Man, who gives us some general information about town and the merchants inside. Next, we have a chat with Deputy Tony Fry, who effectively just warns us about the unsavory characters in town, namely Deckard, who runs the Maltese Falcon, and he's a business associate of the Friendly Loaning Company. Next, we'll head to the general store and offload all of the crazy amounts of loot we have in order to buy every single book we can. Books in Fallout, as I've mentioned before, is one of the easiest ways to get your skill up. Next, I mess up the conversation with Lemmy, the shifty little guy on the corner, who could have given me an introduction and an easy in for the questionable business dealer we find in Oldtown. While there are other ways to trade with the shifty business dealer, I find it a lot easier to just piss him off and blow him away and steal all his scrap. Next we go to the friendly lending company, where we can cheese Lorenzo's lending scheme in order for him to extend us the maximum amount of loan, which is 1,000 caps. By doing this, we increase the amount of caps that he holds inside his safe, and later when we deal with Decker, he turns hostile and we can then take his stuff without any consequences to us. And here finally we get to talk to Bob from Bob's Iguana Bits, the would-be seller of human meat, which we know about since we visited Doc Morbid in Junktown. We will be using this information in order to blackmail him to get some XP. The monetary reward isn't really worth all that much, since you have to wait days and days to make it worthwhile, and we are working against the clock here. Heading north to Fargo's trading company, we can pick up our first quest in this section, which is to investigate the missing caravans.
What do you want? Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what? Well, some caravans have been disappearing on us lately. Damn if anyone can figure out what happened to them. Simple. Find out who's doing it and tell me. Or take them out. Makes no damn difference to me. Just get that job done. Well, there's, something, but I never listen to those rumors. You really want to hear it, huh? Well, some say it's the Death Claw, but I don't know nothing about that. Listen, you, I ain't scared. I'm cautious. You'd be stupid not to be. With the Death Claw. Look, go talk to Beth. She'll tell you more. Done and done. Well, what do you got for me? Well, you're a bright one, ain't you? Here's the job. Find out who's stealing my caravans. Money. Big. You fail? Hurt. Big. Understand? Now get at it.
After picking up the quest, we head to the library in order to sell all our crap and buy as many books as we can. We'll do the same with the gun shop. Here you see me buying the best hint in the game for where to find the water chip, which is located in the necropolis, and you can read about that later. Heading to the Crimson Caravan, we start investigating why the caravans are disappearing, and they have this wild rumor about a Deathclaw, which we have heard about earlier if you've been reading all of the text. While investigating the missing caravans, we encounter Irwin the farmer, who has a bit of a raider problem, which we offer to take care of for him. Right, that brings us to the conclusion of this episode. We've taken care of Irwin's little raider infestation, and we've leveled up in the process. We will continue our hunt for the missing caravans in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.